Hello. Hello, hello. Hello, Forta. What's up? Okay, Keezer's here. What's up? How's it going, Carl? Uh, I, I'm all right. Not too bad with the Blacks. Now it's 12:30. What time zone are you in? I'm interested to know. It's a figgin'. And I lost a couple of messages there from earlier. But hello to those people as well. For some reason, those messages disappeared for me. Once I popped out the chat. So, let's go look for some replays. Because I've heard there's some. We might look at ours at some point as well. But I'm more interested in what other people are doing first. Let's see. Well, there wasn't too many. It's actually like all the games happened yesterday. Then there was like very few games for the week before that. So let's just start going through them. We got Swackle and Zlo. I've done some nice tests if you want to cast them. What kind of tests you been doing, Doctor? I am very much interested. Okay, let's see. Just testing PRs. Okay, Pelagial, this is another Bloodier map. We got a few islands to fight for. Well, actually a lot of islands, but two large islands. And also civilian buildings. This map is quite tricky and can be quite frustrating to play. Drops into the main base are very powerful. Air is extremely powerful on this map. It is a 20 by 20, but with a large amount of space, empty space on the outside. And this empty space can be used very easily to avoid detection with drops. So you send a transport like out and around and in through the back of the base. And obviously if you're Seraphim, which we don't have, you can even drop in the water with your Zooies and stuff. So but we will see, I'm almost certain we'll see T2 air pretty quickly on this map. There's also a lot of resources. You can see at the main island there's already just, or the main few islands, there's like, what, you got 3, 6, 8, 10, 12, 13. That's plenty of mass. Now we're also going to have transports very quickly, and there's lots of tree groups here that should be grabbed. It doesn't look like Swackle is grabbing any of them, which is certainly a mistake. And we can see Zlo already leaving with his transport, and up here you can see 1.6 thousand in energy reclaim. And if you look at how much a transport costs, that is, yeah, it's like more than a quarter of the cost. And he managed to make that with only 7 PGens equivalent. 1 hydro, 2 regular P-gens. That's very low for transport. And what's he gonna drop on? The hydrocarbon. Because there's so much mass, and because hydros are so good, dropping on hydros is a classic maneuver and a good one. Swackle's still with no transport. He's surely going to stall, is he? Well, yeah, he probably will while making the transport. Predicting this is going to be a Janus game. Yeah, I'd say that's a pretty good prediction. And actually, he might just pull this off. What's up, Swackle? That's pretty nice. He's just going to stall right at the end. So, fair play. He's going to lack build power now, though, to make this energy. Hydro OP. Yeah, it's pretty good. I remember at some point of Meta Evolution on this map, player who com drops first loses because there's enemy ACU with T2 upgrade that also wanted the com drop. Oh, that sounds pretty funny. That's a great bomb. 2 NGs and a radar. Can't ask for more. And those new Sky Slammer. Well, it's not new. It's its missiles do fire up quite a lot faster now, as you can see. Bit of a waste from Swackle. Also, he's dropping to this position, not splitting any of the engineers, which is very risky. But there is no bomber around for his low, so he's safe for now, and he'll be able to get up 3 factories easily. Whether he'll go for more depends on how much mass he has. Oh, that's ugly. Also, having only 2 inties is also ugly. And yeah, just in general, a lack of power. So it's like Swackle did manage to get the transport out with a very small amount of stalling. But at the end of that, he was left basically flat even on power with none in storage and 1 engineer to build power. So now he's in this situation. And this obviously costs a lot of power. 6,300, 7,800, and it's built very quickly with 6 NGs at once. So overall, Zlo has more of the map. But this is nice. Now we need some artillery mixed in. I would definitely mix in. Yeah, he's got no mass now. Yeah, that looks pretty good. I think they're all just assisting. Yeah, he's got these 2 assisting here. He should not build this factory, as he cannot afford it. He also sent an engineer from over here to build this for some reason, which is a bit strange. And it's relatively slow on this island as well, but sure. Whatever. He's dropping over here to try and grab these mechs a bit faster. Zabelka's on. Scout finds the proxy. There's actually already PD here from Zlo. Now, oh my god, Zlo. Is Zlo going for the T2 com drop? Looks like he is. Oh, Jesus, slow. Please. I won 70% of my games against Ruin. Who the hell's Ruin? Swackle. Swackle taking some psych damage watching this. Only 1 arty. Stop. Change the rally point, dude. Please. There's gonna be more units wasted. Okay, he's in the transport, and there's, well, okay, Zlo's going for, he's gonna look if he can He needs to scout the base if he's gonna drop there. There's potential to here's the big brain play might be there's one you could drop here and instantly reclaim all the factories and then attempt to drop somewhere else afterwards. Very interesting that there's no navy whatsoever. Like how does Swackle have a naval factory? He does. He has 2 frigates total. Let me just point out for a second. This every small island out here, those mexes can be killed by frigates. Every single one of them. And as you can see, there's 3 small islands versus around every large island. So it's like 4 or 5 mexes. So it's basically like 20 mexes ish that are raidable by frigates. And here comes Low with the com drop. And he is going to go for the main. He has 20 inties. Swackle has 5. 5 inties. Come on, dude. Here comes the transport. Whoa. It's a bollocks. Oh my god. Oh my god, the anti-air easily drops though. Okay. It's time to start building something. Oh no, he's gonna walk over here and start capturing PDs. PD here. There's a bomber for some reason. Oh, no. Don't let him do this to you. That's about the max range possible with a capture, by the way. Like, I'm actually surprised he's capturing that. Wonder, what about capturing NGs? That would be sick. Okay, he's capturing a factory. You could like instantly capture the NGs. Nice. Swackle's not control K'ing anything as it's being captured, so as low as just. Oh my god. There's still 3 PDs. Now they should target the ACU though. I don't think they should target they definitely shouldn't target the factory. Zlo captures 2 more PDs. He's gonna capture this one. Like, you have to control K these, and you can't let him capture these things. Bomber now bombs this land factory. I know hotkey lifestyle is hurting me. It is. Well, surely you have a control K hotkey. And Zlo also obviously has total. I should get instant control K. What? You don't even have instant control K. Are you insane? Are you well, lad? Holy shit. And yeah, there's gunships raiding all over here. That's the other side of com dropping. Is hopefully win air. And then also just raid with gunships and stuff. And there's no way your opponent can focus on everything. Yeah, GG. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it is GG, yeah. You don't really have a base anymore. Building some power over here is good. Zlo does use hotkeys. I don't know what you're talking about. What's up, James? Poor Swackle. Oh, T2 land. Not sure about that one. Yeah, I think this is like you always have to expect a com drop from Zlo on this map. Well, not using Infinite Q, I think, is more of a stylistic choice, shall we say, for Zlo. Also, no T2 mechs. I mean, you could at least lose with Tech 2 mexes. Swackle, come on. I was gonna make Riptides and Flak. Yeah, riptides are pretty good. Never had power for Tech 2 Axis. Yeah, that's true. Also, apparently, the source of the server issues in the past, I don't know, few days has been DDoSing. Now, at this point, it's not. I'm not sure if they're not sure if it is directly attacking us or it's like a Hetzner, who is the server provider, directed attack. So who knows? It might be like directly on us. So if you're watching, just go fuck yourself. PSA over. I doubt they're watching. It's a ball leg. What's up, duelist? Feather? It must be feather. I mean, you never know. It could be. The timing kind of makes sense. But like, yeah, who knows? No idea who is this 1900. Yeah, I'm not sure either. There's too many noobs to remember. There's a couple Celines for his low. What's up, J Steel? It's autopsy. I see. Nice. What kind of baby would rage enough on FAF to attack it? Oh, there's all kinds of ill people around the world. Understanding is FAF is specifically being targeted, but my understanding is shaky at best. Yeah, same here. That's kind of the impression I got. What a horrible thing is your keyboard done to you so that you refuse to use hotkeys, so ugly. Yeah, some things you shouldn't live by. Oh, it's low. It's low. How is this? I actually don't know how this is possible. Well, I suppose you're, well, you did get like every single bit of reclaim here. Holy shit. But still, that's pretty surprising, to be honest. Those PA players, they couldn't buy FAF, so now they DDoS. Yeah, obviously it's PA's fault. Okay, autopsy is not going for the early Celines. He made one Celine over here with, but that was to accompany a tank. Two more Celines here. It's a pretty well placed one. This has been spotted, in fact. Because this guy retreated. So, what spotted it, actually? I'm not sure. Oh, did he actually get away? He did. Look at that. He actually managed to evade capture. And notice that he didn't try and block the mechs, because that would give away the Celine. It's much better to have the Celine here for a very long time. I mean, Maybe it's not the best position, but it will definitely catch a lot of tanks that might come out of the base this way. So Mosey. Building with many engines also didn't... Yeah, that's why I'm so surprised, because you were actually building with a lot of build power. So... Oh! Slow woke up his Celine. Oh! No, he let the engine get away. How low is it? 21 HP. And the Celine did not... Oh! 1 HP. Sanctuary's new marketing strategy. I'd make a list of all the people who have motive to DDoS FAF, but there's a character limit. Wagwan Suki. I figured they fixed API finally, or not. Well, FAF's getting DDoSed, so it's not really FAF's fault that they're getting DDoSed, mostly. That just came up today. Time for a line of factories and a line of pigeons. Yes, so here we have the infamous line of pigeons. Dun dun dun. And the line of factories. What else do you really need? They fixed registration. As far as I know, API is still down. I don't know. It's euthanasia. What's up, Albert? To put FAF to rest with dignity before Morax slowly degrades it into the grave. Wow, brutal. Did Morax kill your dog or something? Alright, looking good for Zlo. He just got more reclaim. That's actually the main difference between the two. Overall, like, auto is expanding pretty well. That's a nice factory. It's nice to have these factories here. Isn't replay vault down now? I don't know. I was using the replay vault there. And Swackle moving into the... Or not Swackle, Zlo. Zlo doesn't want to fight here. I don't know why he doesn't face off with the ACU. He's just going to allow this ACU to walk pretty deep. Now the question is, why does no one have a transport? There's actually 2 air factories, and yet Auto can't win air. He's not assisting, I guess, is an issue. His fights don't seem all that great either. 28 tanks only? 51 tanks and air control. Zlo is simply better. Look at the kill ratio, 2.6 to 0.4. Oh no. Yeah, so it's not always about just making more stuff. Sometimes it's about actually using your stuff well. And Zlo wins air because he uses his inties better, and he wins a lot of land fights because, like, if you look at Autopsy's units for basically the whole game have just been... He never has like an army. This is what you need to get good trades. This army right here. 16 tanks all together. Tanks all spread out across the map, walking into the fog of war, and like even here, this is a bad formation, bad engagement. And all he can do here is really try and run away. But guess what? You can't kite T1 tanks with T1 tanks because they have the exact same range. So it's not effective. And he's going to take more bad trades. I mean, at this point, he can't really take good trades anymore because he just has like 20... Wow, he has like less than half the tanks. So at this point, more is more. But initially, it was simply down to a waste of units. The transport has landed. Zlo has no interest in making a transport for some reason. What's up, JP? I'm lost and confused now. I'm sorry, Mosley. Oh. Okay, PD is up. Thought I didn't suicide so many tanks, he beat me way more, but because he does, I win like 80 to 90%. Yeah, you gotta be careful. It's very easy in this game to give very long... Like, it's like, oh yeah, I want my units to all get to the front line and stuff. Sure, but if you just give a rally point too deep in the map and you're not paying attention and you don't have radar, like again, this is just another bad trade. And I don't think Otto has actually won a battle, really. If I'm honest. Not anything significant anyway. Zlo, I mean, if it was anyone else, they would have maybe think about T2 Max. It would certainly should be dropping here. Be thinking about Tech 2 land as well. Tech 2 anything, but Zlo is just making lots of Tech 1. And there's potential to even kill the ACU, but because he's full HP and he would get a vet in that fight, it's pretty dodgy to go for. Somehow these NGs died. Oh, they must have been bombed. They must have been bombed. Surely. That looks like a bomber kill to me. Although the wall sections aren't damaged. So I could be wrong. Do you feel in retrospect I should have posted all the replays for Morax threatened to ban me using his power as M&M counselor? What? Not that it probably would have made a full 100 volts of difference. Yeah, I mean, probably not. But that sounds fucking dumb. Slow reminds me of your playlist. I don't think this is Mosey's playstyle. I don't think this was, well, 5 years ago. 2016. I mean, there would be more inties, I think. And it would be Cybran, obviously. So there would probably be Corsairs. I don't know, I don't really remember exactly what Mosey's playstyle was back then. Okay, we got some energies here. Hydrocarbon. Factories, mexes. And it's all falling apart for Otto. He's lost the top side, the bottom, and he's getting raided into his core base. And he has Tech 2 land, Tech 2 mexes. Not really a mistake to do that, just he absolutely got terrible trades for most of the game. Mosey would make 200% more air scouts. Yeah, there's not too many air scouts for Zlo, but he honestly doesn't need them because he already has the whole map. So what do you need? Like, the game's already kind of, well, it is fully over at this point. And with only 4k more mass total. I mean, in terms of units, 130 Tech 1. More than double, and there's one ill sheet to compensate for 60 Tech 1 tanks. Sarah is very popular. It's like making mantis, but certain streamer nerfed them. My god, who did that? Tell me. I will fight them. Right. It's at this point that we just want Zlo to kill his opponent. The game is completely over. Also, I'd say Tech 2 air would be the best thing to do. Much faster than going Tech 2 land. Lol. LOL. Not sure what the big lol was for, actually. But okay. Legally, I have to forfeit all my rating to Mosey as I've now made his life harder. Legally. Did you write your own laws there on the spot? This is not how it works. What's your idea about heavy artillery in FAV? Which kind? Static or mobile? Also, what do you mean? Give me more to work with. Tech 3 mobile. It is... Well, let's see. It's very good. It's a very good unit. It's very good versus Tech 2, especially if you have... if you're Cybran or Seraphim. Seraphim, in my opinion, have... Seraphim artillery is very close to Trebuchet. I think it's very good to Trebuchet. The Aeon mobile artillery can move and shoot at the same time, which is very nice. UEF mobile artillery is sort of overshadowed by Tech 3 MMLs. Overall, it's very good. You just have to be careful to not move it around too much, because it does have to deploy itself before it can shoot, so be careful you're not moving it all the time, because then it'll never shoot. It used to be built much more often. Yeah, I think it's probably like a bit underused at the moment. A little bit. Why people refuse to address the issue? What, you mean the Aeon aren't good? I mean, why don't you just look at the balance patches? Like the last, I don't know, 5? And then just look for all of the Aeon changes. And tell me on balance whether it is helping or hindering Aeon players. All the dodges did over half damage. Probably should have tried to run past. Tex is going to hide behind the mechs, which is a great strategy for surviving against labs. And the Selene kills the lab just a second after the NG dies. Not enough to make them competitive. No, that's not. I just don't really agree. Mech Marines on slopes, yeah. This was pretty flat, so he was actually able to kill it, but it kind of went down the slope a little bit, and then you could see like it's shooting over. the mech. The striker can win. This battle needs to come back and get the kill. There's an NG dead for Swackle though, so it's still a good raid. For Tex, Swackle overall with 400 more mass, but only, well, let's see, 2 factories. He's only starting his 3rd now, and Tex has 2 factories, but one of them's air, and his land factory is coming faster as well. Swackle's walking through the middle. I'm so disappointed in you, Swackle. I'm so disappointed. Now there's terrain here, screwing with the striker. There we go. This game was just a build order beam. Yeah, you have way too... You really... Oh god, all your NGs. Please split your NGs. Where's the anti-air? Oh. Oh! Oh my god. Now target fire that. How do you have an NG here? This is outrageous. Are Aeon in a bad spot? Yeah, now you're just fucked. GG. Don't walk through middle, guys. Ever. On this map. Don't do it. Well, not at this level anyway. Well, yeah, looks like Swackle now 2,500. Yeah, he's way below Tex's HP. Tex is just going to keep walking into him and use the Zoos to fire at him from behind, and Swackle is doomed. There's also a bomber coming in. It might bomb Tex as well though, which is sort of counterproductive. Aeon is okay ish, says Low. I agree. The thing is that like ladder is just a certain kind of environment where naturally favors factions which don't have glaring weaknesses on specific maps, which is why Cybran was the ladder faction for so long. Had no weaknesses. And it had some specific amazing units, but like Aeon is a more particular faction. It has, I mean, what do people say? Like, oh yeah, Aeon, just what do people say for years? Oh, just skip Tech 2 land for Aeon, right? Hopefully that meme is dead now. Why did Cybran become the bad faction? Mantis increased by 4 mass. It didn't. Like, there's a lot of... It's not just about how good is the faction at a specific point, really. It's like... many things were changed over time with Cybran, and it got nerfed in various different ways. And then eventually the Mantis gets nerfed a bit, and it's like, okay, well, actually, people then just reevaluate Cybran again, because that's a nerf to maybe their most important unit. So then at that point, people reevaluate in their heads, and then they're like, you know what? I don't actually see too much that's amazing about Cybran anymore. But it's not really that that particular nerf killed Cybran. Like, really. Right, Swackle doesn't want a Swackle losing stream, so we're a bit limited. in the games that we can cover on ladder, because there's a lot of Swackle games and he hasn't been doing so great. Poor guy. Well, there's some other games. It's a great time to buff the comm now. Yeah, I mean the Cybern comm probably should be buffed. Yeah, I agree. T2 buffs and snipe mode removal made Cybern's weak points worse. Yeah. To be honest, I just try and blot the snipe mode era out of my mind. Cover my game versus Slavic on that forgotten map. What? What, forgotten map? I don't know what that forgotten map is. Oh, there. Oh, yeah, I see it. Okay, yeah, we'll check that one out next. But how am I going to find it, Suki? Favorite unit. Which one? You choose more Siren, or you just don't care? You can play effective all four kinds. I have mastered all aspects of the game and have no weaknesses, and therefore have no favorite unit. So that's no, but seriously, I don't really. I mean, some units are kind of more fun to use. So I'd say like mongoose are fun. I'd say strats are fun. Things that require some micro. What's up, Brian? What time is it over there? Snipe mode, like in target priorities. Yeah, it was basically the snipe mode era, as I will dub it, is when basically units could enable snipe mode. Like T1 tanks could enable snipe mode and they could move around while focusing the commander. And this was the worst thing I ever allowed to happen in the game. So yeah, my bad. Sutton's waddle is best. Yeah, they're kind of, it is kind of funny. 7 a.m. cheers, all your fault. Whoa. Well, good to have you here. So we're on Neuroxus map generator, 20 by 20 tons of mass. 3 main bases on, sorry, 4 actually. There's one over here. 4 here. 4 on the top. Also a lot of mexes in between. 3 on the main islands, the spawning islands. And I'm very surprised that there's no NG walking this way. I would be walking to here and dropping further away. I don't think dropping here is good, to be honest. I gotta say. Just set target priority comp. No, but you can't do that for several land units. There is still snipe mode, but what I'm talking about is the specific kind of unrestricted snipe mode. And this had fucking extremely bad consequences, honestly, for the game. For the gameplay, and so it was removed eventually. You and Vladivostok. Fuck's sake, Kazan. So Paralon much later with the transport. I would drop rather than walk. You mean here? Oh, that's a nice kill, actually. That's quite nice. Second transport, maybe? Second transport is very legit here. Very, very legit strategy. I would consider it closely. Wasn't it fun? No, it wasn't. It was the opposite of fun, which is unfun. Whoa, Paralon, please, my dude. Build some more power. I would not be building another transport in this scenario, and the reason is I'm going to be building a base with 4 engineers, which is going to take basically all my power. So I need all of these guys to be building power. If he picks up these 5 engies and walks away, his power is going to be absolutely fucked. He's also not building out this factory for some reason. Oh, he's actually accidentally assisted. This is why. He's accidentally assisted his land factory to his air factory. There's no land units queued, so this is idle now. And pretty sure his eco is going to be fucked. But we'll see, we'll see. But look at this. Tex, because he drops so much faster, already has 5 factories set up here. He's got this expansion. He's got this mechs up here. This is a plateau as well, and he's going to get a hydro from it. That's quite nice. 2 mechs and a hydro on a plateau. It's pretty good stuff, I gotta say. And a pretty nice looking base as well. Time to go for the bottom. Make option to not have factory assist. Yeah, so now he's no engies in the base. He should actually even make a couple engies from this air factory at this point. Or build a land factory here, or just build P-gens with this guy, build some P-gens here with these guys even. Because he desperately needs power. His ACU is already on this island though. Now it's questionable. I mean, oh wait, hang on. These are all cliffs. This is a bowl. That is a bowl. And he's going to build 4 factories there. That's going to be a mistake. It's also not queued up that mechs. Or that mechs. Yeah. That's a bowl. You can't get in there. Or out. You can often cancel yeah, I am aware of that, that's for sure. Okay, Tex drops into this position. The score is so far from each other, and Paralon is so far behind on power. That's really the main difference between these guys right now, is the delay in the top side. This it just looks super good for Tex, really. Like, Tex has presence on the bottom side. Paralon has nothing. I think Paralon is fucked here already completely. Way less power income. Nothing on the bottom island. Contested top island. Tex still needs more power. Could probably get more reclaim, and yeah, that's what I was just thinking. Might be time to think about a little bit of navy. There's a few more mexes to be grabbed, but right now he's just in a really good position. It's basically 1 at this point. Factory assist. I think that's how it is, either always or never. I use it sometimes, and then other times I don't use it. Now Paralon's trying to escape the bowl, but he's probably going to realize now that, oh, I can't. So he actually control K's 3 factories to recycle them. This is good. He actually responding to his need for power. He's actually basically almost caught up on power, which is nice. So where did he build? Yeah, he built some there. He's so late to this position though. I think he's kind of screwed. He's only got like 20 units here. 25. Tex has what, 50 more? Yeah, he's like 80. A unit queue for Tech 2 and Tech 3. Yeah, that's one thing I've never used is unit queues. I think Paralon may even die here. Alex is just mini me. Yeah, so I use factory assist sometimes, and sometimes I don't. It's sort of, it depends on APM needs. Would be probably number one if I don't need APM, or if it's if I need like a lot of factories. If there's not many positions that I might want to send units to, then I probably don't. I don't often use. Well, if there's only like one position to send units to, then factory assist is kind of fine. Is there a way to invoke the build queue templates with a hotkey? Let's see, template. Alternative build templates. What? Really? Does that make sense? Well, apparently there is some kind of hotkey. I don't know how it works though, because again, I've never used Uniqueus. Okay, nice gunships. Probably Tech 3 Air should be the move for Techs. I would just go straight to Tech 3 Air now. He actually has overflow. The best way I'd say is probably, if you don't want to build another, well, you probably build like one more P-Gen and just go Tech 3 Air, I'd say. Oh yeah, that's these templates. Oh, sorry. I was thinking of the unit templates. So that's the build templates. Yeah, I've got the wrong. So yeah, I don't see a unit template hotkey there. So yeah. That makes perfect sense to me. Let's see, I haven't been watching this game too closely because Paralon basically lost very quickly. Big ratings on these guys. I'm cringe, Lamau. Well, that's how you make. If you set a queue and then you go to build templates and you click this button, that'll create the template for you. By the way, if anyone is interested, unit template is the same as build templates. You need to activate in settings though. Factory build queue templates. T-paint. Can I've forgotten what hotkey I use for that. Well, whatever. Oh, well, never mind. Okay. Right, Mosey suggested this game. Let's check it out. Okay, this looks like a slightly different version. This is this the right version? This is not the version that was on ladder before. It definitely looks different. Looks darker. Mainly. Change to the hot build hotkeys? What do you mean? I'm not changing my hotkeys. If that's what you're... Mosey lives in Siberia. There are no airports out there. Just one train that comes by every 2.5 months. So, one of the issues with this map in terms of build is that there's only 2 mexes to begin with, which is very little. So that's why he's gonna get plenty of reclaim. Maybe. Let's see Parlon's build. As you can see, does not have enough for a factory here, so he's going to need to find a bit of mass, which he will. Here it is. Yeah, early reclaim absolutely essential on this map. That's... yeah, it's a bit unfortunate that the lab gets stuck on some kind of dumb terrain, to be honest. So, the most interesting feature on this map is basically the plateaus in the middle. Well, they are plateaus. There's a ramp here, and this gives you access to 2, 4, 6, 8 mexes and a hydrocarbon and civilian reclaim, and other reclaim as well, rocks and stuff. And then over here we have the same mirrored. And this is really the most unique feature. In the corners we have a break in the water. The water is not continuous, and these corner expansions are relatively well. It takes a little while to secure them, but Once you have it, it should be reasonably secure. And, well, the main point of this map is really, I think, pushing through middle with the commander. The commanders go to middle. There's a lot of reclaim here. As you can see, heavy Tech 2 tanks, tank wrecks in the middle to be grabbed. Hydro. There's only 4 mexes there. But because you have a direct route to the opponent's base and it's a 10 by 10 and with some dead space on the outside, which makes it smaller, then spamming through middle is pretty big. Pretty powerful. And there's also some underwater mexes, yes. Don't know where this NG is going. Oh, he walked over here to get a rock here, I think. That's what happened. And now he's like reclaiming random stuff. It's a bit strange. Oh, there's also a lot of spread out rocks to be grabbed. So, overall, Paralon with a much better start. 1500 mass reclaimed versus only 800, so he's got twice as much to reclaim. And he's got 1k more mass total, so also faster expansion. Slightly. 13 tanks here, and similar for Molsey, 12. No protection for this NG. There's a nice bit of reclaim here, so that's quite bad to lose that engineer. And the raids will continue. There's also a bomber. Bit of an attack here, but it's not going to go well for Molsey. He only has 2 tanks, and he's up against Selines and multiple THAMs. So he gets a pretty bad trade. Saves the scout at least. Does have 4 more Mantis back here. Imagine if he had waited and had all 6 tanks together. Perhaps he could have won a really nice fight there and got a raid as well. That is a sneaky tank. It's a face-off. So ACs go to middle, they grab their couple of wrecks. And Paralon pulling slightly further ahead. Now one thing you can do is walk your ACU over here somewhere. Like here, and then build factories onto the plateau. Edge building onto the plateau is a relatively common. As you can see, there's no intel for Paralon on his side, so Molsey could be doing that. Yeah, Mole Cloak costs like 5 power, which is too much, but yeah, that's how much it costs. The bomber goes down. Decent dodging from the Mantis. And Molsey goes for expansion again. Again, here's that nice obsidian wreck that needs to be grabbed. And bit of an air fight that's sort of a draw. Pretty much a draw, yeah. Oh, this one went idle somehow. So Molsey wins the fight. There's a bomber from Para. That's a nice tank. 3 kills, 147 mass killed. And Paralon in a superior position in middle, taking more of the map. And he's just quite far ahead now. 13k mass to 9k total. No transports to the side. It's not uncommon to make transports on this map to expand to the corners. But again, as I said, spamming through middle is numero uno strategy. And Molsey looks pretty dead here. He's still not moving, which is very worrisome. He's Just gonna start climbing the mountain, I guess. Perhaps dodgy terrain can be his savior. Harlan still has full HP. And he's using his tanks. Looks to be shift G'ing them around. Yeah, a lot of shots going into the ground here. This is such horrible terrain for fighting on. Yeah, there are obsidian wrecks on the sides, yes. You didn't know? Oh, you walked right past it. Yeah. Yeah, there are. There's also like a wreckage there. I don't know where the fuck that comes. What is that? There's nothing there. Anyway, yeah, there's loads of rocks and there's some obsidian wrecks as well. So mosey down below 4k HP. But he is a bit faster with the grabbing this. I mean, patrolling is not good. You actually have to manually reclaim all of these things. I don't think the NG will just reclaim trees and stuff. And that's a decent attack there. Oh, killing a factory and everything is really nice. And Parallel now seems to lack units. He's made multiple Tech 2 mexes. And he's reinforcing the left-hand side, which kind of leaves his ACU a little bit exposed because he's still as far forward as he was. But now, with no more reinforcements, he still just has the 30 tanks he had before. Mosey now with maybe a bad engagement there, to be honest. This is not a very good engagement. Bit impatient, really. It's up certain death. But then Parallon does this, which is also not good. Okay. Let's try that again. Just got an error there. A crash. I don't know if you guys could see the you probably couldn't see the crash message. But that's what we got. YouTube has a clip feature. Yeah, I've noticed that. I don't know how it works though. Normally we have half the likes to our viewers. It's pretty close. Picture just froze. Right, yeah. Alright. Stream lagging. I have 0 dropped frames. So what point were we at? We're a bit further in. Here's Mosey, sort of a bit slow to react, but he survives. Parallel stole some reclaim there with the AC as well. And now Mosey begins pushing back. Aren't you going to do something else today? Oh yeah, true. I did say that, but I forgot already. We'll do it. Maybe we'll do it next time. Okay, it didn't crash. Nice. Not sure what happened there. All right. Parallon in a bit of trouble. There's a couple of gestures as well from Mosey. That is true Cybern gameplay there. Air control, gestures, and that's a lot of reinforcements coming in from Parallon. Does Mosey have overcharge? He's probably spending a lot of power right now. And no, he doesn't actually have overcharge at the moment. And Parallon successfully blocks the commander. And now the Clams turn their weapons on him. But he's gonna get a vet very soon. He needs it. Like right now. One more kill. One more kill. There we go. Gets 1k HP back. There's so many units coming. And there's 4 gestures after the AC. He actually has 7 gestures. 7. Oh. Mosey's ACU down to 2600. He still doesn't have... I mean, he couldn't overcharge even if he had the storage right now. Uh-oh. Oh, he retreats the Jesters. Too many anti-airs. And even some static ones. Multiple. And Paralon was not even really that low. Paralon has brought everything after Mosey's commander. He's down to 500. 300. The bomber landing on him. Landing a bomb on him. Why so much HP, lol? It's just not enough Jesters, really. Also, he does have a vet, so he has better regen. The Jesters need to be saved. They're being wasted against a lot of anti-air. They could still do a lot of work, but that's a bit of a waste. But Mosey survives again. This time down to 300. I thought he was making a gun. Ah, okay. Okay, it still looks... It looks quite bad for Mosey right now. Like the right side, he has nothing. Oh yeah, one thing you should do with this NG, can grab more reclaim. Also, this is a beach, or I think you can walk up this. At least you could in the other version. You could walk up there and build a factory. You can walk up... Can't walk up there anyway. Paralon has a lot of units. Map is really bad at its terrain. I think you're right. But this is not the version that was played before, so I'm confused. Oh, the Jester gets sniped. That's sad. Almost dead and he still has to climb that hill. So yeah, it looks pretty rough for Mosey right now. No Tech 2 Maxes. No, well, Tech 2 land now for Paralon as well. Gun for Mosey. Very good upgrade on this map. And most maps. And stealth about to complete, which is always nice to have. Paralon just chilling. Doesn't want to use his commander. But yeah, Paralon now taking the top left, and nobody with the bottom right. So let's see what the gun com could do. I mean, the gun com looks like it can do a lot, because like this army is like has a lot of anti-air. Subdiggery, you're pretty far behind. But yes, you're... Well, also, there's no point in me responding then, I guess. Because you're not watching right now, so... So, whatever. Deuce on Play-Doh. Yeah, up here, that'd be nice. One thing that used to be done regularly on this map would be drops onto the plateau. Drop some mantis up here, you can get a sick raid, kill the hydrocarbon as well, and mexas. So I'm a bit surprised, and also it's basically impossible to stop a drop from landing here on this plateau, or this plateau, as Slow put it. Hey, J-Steel, don't forget your bacon. Manfred just just said the same thing. I just looked back there to see how long ago that was, and it was exactly 15 minutes. Eco's fat F. I agree. I mean, I don't really see what Mosey can do here at all. He does have a few T2 maxes now, though, which is good. But again, no. No corner maxes. Well, a couple now. You're the one who opted as misspelling. You referred to the... Who was? I don't remember this. Alright, Tech 2 Air now. Is it expensive to repair combat NGs? You can't really repair the combat NGs because the build time of a commander is so large that you basically can't repair him. Six Ilshis only, despite there being multiple support factories, means that he's not really assisting his... Parallel's not really assisting his Tech 2 land HQ, and he's also stalling. He should really pause or even recycle a few of these factories now. Does have Tech 2 and gun on the commander, and now he's making ACU TML? No, he's making nano, which is a bit more boring. And I think Mosey is in serious trouble. Why did I freeze there, Jagan? Where did I freeze? I was probably reading chat silently. Oh. Yeah, true. Yeah. You're right. That is true. Might be time to stop. Repairing ACU should be made possible. Maybe. I wonder if it was... I think for some reason in my mind I have that it was possible at some point in the far distant past. But then people would waste all their resources trying to repair a commander that costs a huge amount, or I don't even know. There's something there though. There's a deceiver. Repairing ACU is possible. Well, functionally, no. It's not. Like, realistically, nobody's repairing their ACU. Fucking Zooies. think that overcharge went into the ground there. Why is the terrain so fucked? It was, but it was minus 513 power for Tech 1 NG, and you would power crash accidentally all the time. Yeah, that was the thing. The power cost of an AC was insane as well. So I think it was like they just increased the build time infinitely. I don't know if Zep did that or what, or if it was done in like 3603 or I don't know. Kurt's Gazette, Terraforming Venus. I wonder if we'll ever, I don't know, I mean, too far in the future for me. Tech 3 land maybe from Paralon. I feel like he's in a position to go Tech 3 land. Wow, he's got so much power. Maybe he's gone Tech 3 air. Like, that looks like a tech... There's so much power here. What's he making? Double nano? He is making second nano. We're already experts at terraforming and doing it on this planet. I mean, we are, I mean, well, weather, fucking with weather is something that is sort of quite new and extremely prevalent nowadays, actually. Weather, like control manipulation, I guess. I'm pretty sure the Chinese are like fucking with the weather on the regular. As for terraforming planets, I mean, we'll see. Let's first try to stop terraforming Earth by pumping out CO2. I mean, there's worse things you can put in the atmosphere than CO2. Yeah, Venus is like, if you were to imagine hell, then you could probably just picture Venus and you're like most of the way there. But I feel like we need to learn a lot more about our own climate and stuff. And how we can affect it before we're thinking about terraforming planets. Because really, everything we touch, there's always unintended consequences. So we need to absolutely fuck around in this with our own planet, with Earth first, for a long time. I wish he would just go Tech 3 and land and make a Tech 3 Pigeon, then he could actually make these upgrades a bit easier. Terraforming sounds like too much effort. I just suggest finding some habitable world. Okay, step 1. Killing off the indigenous inhabitants. Okay. and occupying. Well, I think step one is pretty hard. Then the second one isn't even killing killing the inhabitants. It's first getting there. I never imagined hell to crush me like a tin can under a car wheel. Well, that's a failure of your own imagination. Back in USSR, they sent 2 probes to Venus. The second one landed directly on top of the first. Nice. Heard somewhere that building a Dyson sphere would be cheaper than full terraforming of Mars. I mean, you can't really cost these things because it doesn't exist. So that's pretty. I'd be very dubious of that. Of like costing things based on technologies that don't exist. Like a Dyson sphere is like an insane thing. That's like the entire, all the sun's energy absorbed by basically giant solar panels. A Dyson swarm. Oh, there isn't even enough metal on Earth. And that's a lot of metal. Probably step one is releasing some pathogen onto Earth and creating a pandemic so there's more space. Jesus. Dyson sphere is a fantasy. It is. But everything has to be imagined before it can be created. Earth needs more mexes. True. We need to contact the map maker. All future technology is a fantasy. Exactly. Why is this game continuing? Just because Parallel wants to make an experimental ACU, basically. We must just reclaim Mercury to gain mass for a sphere. Wow, Tech 1 bombers versus this double nano, double gun commander. Yeah, I think really what's most needed in all of this is a why. Why are we going to terraform something? Like, unless there's a reason, a really, really good reason. Like a really good reason. It's not happening. Imagine Mosley has laser ACU and just hard cooks Parallel. I don't think he would kill him with laser. I don't think that would kill him. Parallel's now just gonna walk into the base. Survival of humanity. Yeah, that would be a reason. Elon wants to show he's better than Bezos. Yeah, that's not going to be a good enough reason. Probably. Oh no, don't run in, Parallel. Attack move. Earth dying is a good reason. Yeah, well, I mean, tell me when that starts happening. There's no such thing as Earth dying, really. Earth is a planet. Stars die. Planets don't really die, though. As far as I know. Because it's just a rock. It's fucking ACU. Paralon could stop shooting and he'd still be unkillable. Yeah, maybe. It's pretty gruesome. Thomas. I agree, J Steel. Well, I don't agree that people are fucked, but the Earth is definitely fine. It will be fine. Fair play to this brick, he's trying. $32,000. Fully vetted now. Oh, there's so many Tech 1 PDs. These are the real heroes here. What about global warming or e-girl swarms? I think the latter is more dangerous to Earth. Watch out. If Earth got slowly devoured from within by an artificial black hole, would that count as dying? Yeah. Yeah, that qualifies. Paralon just walked through hell and has 25,000 HP left. Oh god, Mosey's gun comm is here. If he just focuses Mosey's commander, the game's over. Not that the game isn't over already, but yeah, there we go. Watch Mosey's HP disappear. Bang, 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 dead. Oh no, it was an overcharge. The overcharge actually let him live. If he didn't overcharge, Mosey would have been dead already. Took one extra hit because overcharge does less damage than the regular weapon versus a commander. Wish I had your ignorance. Who, me? What am I ignorant of? Exactly. Wish you would, you know, maybe share your knowledge instead of just calling people ignorant and then chilling, satisfied with some measure of superiority in your mind. Global warming won't kill the Earth, not even humanity. It will just literally decimate all living things. It's creating a mass extinction event that has already happened several times in Earth's history. Yeah, I think that's pretty accurate. What if we reach fusion power, then make more of it? Then we'll be able to make actual mass fabricators. So come soon, TM. Climate change, I worry all day about that. Well, that sounds extremely unhealthy. That actually sounds torturous to worry all day about that. And also useless. I mean, the thing is, there's no avoiding climate change. But obviously, well, I don't know. It's like such a catch-all term. But I would say that there is a lot of things that are avoidable. A lot of different kinds of pollution that could be reduced and things. But ultimately, the climate will change. And always has changed. Most of the time, the Earth is like covered in ice. We're in an interglacial period, and they usually only last about 10,000 years. So really, at this point, we're sort of due an ice age. Pretty sure. Yeah, that's your ignorance, natural phenomenon. You're just putting stuff into my mouth. I literally never. I don't think I said. Read some books. Get the fuck out of here. Go on. Fuck off. Did he get banned? No, he didn't. So, anyway. Anyway. Not humanity's job to run the planet. Well, kind of is. I mean, in a limited way. Not totally, because we're not capable of that, but... No, this is MapGen. Tell by the name. This is the exact game I played yesterday. You see? Look, I'm in it. When I scouted you, I thought your trans already flew away. So you had no NGs. When did you scout me? Here. Yeah, basically my factory was late. I didn't go for the hydro. It's also idle for a while. I just expanded very quickly with all these NGs. Instead, this NG should have built a factory like you did here, and I actually would have been a bit faster than you there. But yeah, no, I had no transport at this time. So Zlo has air control. There's a bomber looking for my transport. So yeah, Zlo thought I had dropped already somewhere, but he couldn't find where. Now at this point, I had actually snuck. Oh no, I haven't got my oh yeah, there it is. So I managed to avoid this and this. So that was just lucky timing there. So my transport is now going this way. We have NGs here and here. If he had sent the bomber this way, it would have been much better for him. That's just kind of a bit of luck on my part. And yeah, he has this factory in the middle, which is the real issue. Getting some navy. We are against Seraphim, so there's gonna be Zuis and stuff. Alright, it's loading up his transport now. Pretty late. He also didn't walk anything to these islands. Now he finds these NGs. Finds the transport. The bomber is not moving yet. Oh, we're talking about coronavirus mutations. No. Yeah, bomber's on the move. These NGs still are not on the move. And now we're at minus 350 power. Which is pretty bad. Pretty bad. You have 4 air factories and building some factories. What should we talk about? Good question. I don't know, I nearly prefer the corona to climate change. Don't think I've ever been unironically... I don't think I've ever seen someone say read a book unironically, actually. That was a first for me. Next transport for Zlo. Yeah, here's my power stall, dude. Check it out. Anyway, legitimately worrying about climate change every day, and then, or just all day every day, and then anyone mentions that the climate changes naturally, and that's also part of climate change, that they're ignorant. It's just very unhealthy. What the hell? I don't even remember this. Oh, he's building a PD. Damn. So pilot. Who needs books? There's experts all over YouTube. Just type in climate change expert tutorial. Exactly. I mean, just listen to me. I'll tell you about everything, and I'm obviously correct. And my opinions don't change over time because they're correct at the time I said them, and forever more after. So Zlo got middle. This is the real issue because there's like what, 6 mexes in middle. Yeah, there's 6. There's also reclaim. It's also just very hard to take back. And but overall we're doing okay. There's like, this is just a bit of a wild game. Like we have 2 of the bases here, which is kind of most of the mass on those islands. We have 1 of the bases here. Almost. But overall Zlo is doing better because of middle. The sides are kind of back and forth. And in the main bases, well, Zlo is just making lots of Tech 1 air. And we're getting zooied. Okay, so now we send our ACU to this island. Sort of a bad move. See you, Fortec. Good night. Yeah, Thomas just talking shit as usual. And now we're losing air to Zooies. And we're losing most of our HP to Zooies as well. And we're shooting into a cliff. So yeah, not great overall. We do somehow crest the cliff, begin hitting units again, but we're taking huge amounts of damage. Also, when units are closer to you, it's harder to dodge because the shell gets at you sooner. So, oh, let's climb the mountain. Fucking camera work is hard on the mountains, I'll tell you that much. Nerf Zooey. Yeah, Zooey is beastly. Might be the best unit in the game, to be honest. So how much HP do we have? 2400. We're just gonna leave now. What's up, Sagana? They should buff Zooey and then remove Thams. Nice. I like it. Thomas giving us an insight into the genocidal mind there. Thank you for that. Okay, so we took back the top island. We lost the bottom island. And we still don't have middle. So Zlo pulling decently ahead here, like 4k mass ahead. Well, you'd like your argument to stop there, I guess, but that doesn't mean that it does. So let's see. Zlo's gonna make a TML now. He's gonna make it adjacent to the mass extractor for adjacency bonus. And you can kind of hit a lot of stuff. my ACU is under attack from gunship. I wonder if lab spam beats Zooey spam. Well, aren't you about to have a fun experience in this game? Wish I had Zlol's brain. He's celebrating England's win in his own way. Quite a few factories here. Actually, they're all idle. That is solid logic orb. Absolver's OP changed my mind. Get out of here, Crowder. Fucking Crowder. Do I care about football? Not anymore, really. Okay, yeah, now we're rushing. I was like, I bet he has TML, and then I'm like, oh, I've actually already scouted it. So now I'm like rushing to make TMD. It's better to have Sparkies to make TMD because Sparkies are so much faster. Don't touch your spearhead. A euphemism? Oh. Okay, so Zlo is showing us... Okay, yeah, we're going T2 Navy, by the way. And we got TMD for our naval factory, which is very important because I'm pretty sure it's in range. Or it is in range, for sure. And... okay, we actually paused these engineers that were building the TMD, which is pretty stupid. Crowder. Steven Crowder. That's where the meme comes from. The change my mind meme. He's the guy. Steven Crowder. So, at this point, Zlo starts using the Nothas to snipe my TMD that I've only just built. But my TMD actually does its job. He's gotten 3 kills and not much damage overall. Did kill a T2 Max though. But he's wasting a load of Nothas to do it. Like there's 4 Notha wrecks here. And we're kind of okay right now. Oh my god, he sniped this TMD. I still have my NG. I think he snipes the NG as well here. So I can't even build. No, just wait. Just one. Just one. Notha kills TMD in one pass. Cruiser comes out. Shoots down the missile. Nice. Cruiser TMD is pretty great. Can Corsair 1 pass TMD? Depends on the TMD. So, now we have T2 Navy. Cruisers are going to be really good. Zlo, we've killed... He had 1 naval factory, so he doesn't have anything anymore. So we killed that. He has some subs. His subs are like finding every frigate and killing them all one by one, which is brutal. And I think the problem is really he's wasting so much. Like, look at this, more dead, more wreckages being left. This attack is pretty bad. I don't know why he's bombing Tech 1 factories here. Doesn't really make sense, but he is actually gonna kill them. But whatever. Oh, this hurt though. He actually killed a cruiser with his subs, which really should not have happened at all. But And now we get to see how powerful a cruiser with a shield boat is. Look at all these torpedo bombers. And he kills the shield boat. Cruiser lives though. And there's so many torpedo bombers sent in there. Like here's several of the wreckages. And it's time for the invasion. $163 Zooies. There's more on the way. There's 100 right here. And some coming in from different angles as well. I don't have any frigates left. Zlo actually killed all my frigates. Oh, except these two, which are in nonsensical positions. Cruiser's not really going to help too much. Although they do have like frigate weapons, I think. So it's time to build all of these factories, spam labs. Ryan was wondering if lab spam beats Zooey spam. Well, let's find out. If the labs don't move, they kind of die pretty fast. God damn it. Just lost a whole lab army. There's not really as many labs as there are Zooies. I will say that. Torpedo bombers just circling overhead for no reason. They don't really have anything better to do. Not sure why you didn't build Zooey to counter Zooey. Well, might have been a good idea. We have some T2BDs as well. But there's a lot of damage here. What's up, Pablo? Oh, my transports are getting hit by Zooies as well. So, there goes all of our power. Not to kill T2BDs, I think. Oh, really? And at this point, maybe Zlo can tell us what happened. But the Zooies are dead. Mostly. I mean, there's all of these still. But imagine if T1 RT friendly fire was a thing. Oof, yeah. So we did have another pigeon over here and another one like on the way. As low as like 2k ahead, mass wise. My wife turned off my PC, yeah. That is just fucked, honestly. Was she disgusted with your Zooey spam? Does this happen often? You guys talking about shit while watching FAF? Don't know anybody that likes this game, so nice to just hang. Yeah, this is most of it. Chat never gives a shit about the game, really. Unless I'm playing, and then maybe they'll roast me. But usually not even that. Pablo. Great gameplay analysis by FTX. Yeah, I didn't see that actually. Was that him and Hartzer? I think. Adam's here to learn. How often do I stream? Most days. Most days. Why is the league leaderboard blank? No idea. I was checking that today, and it's just, yeah. Because people are busy with FAF being DDoSed. See you, Ryan. Cast my funeral game versus Unity and said that we've only won because Kite outperformed Bully. Tiger, you do realize that you only talk about yourself. Sure, Tiger will do a hard survival game with you tomorrow. Maybe he will. Sometimes I also roast you when you play. That's true. You do like to maybe write a bit of an essay in chat every now and then. See Alcazon. There are more channels. There are. Let me check. If you go to my homepage, you can, or my channel, you can see subscriptions. I mean, some of those are out of date. Featured channels. I actually haven't updated those in a while either. But Zlo streams. Who else is actually active here? Wow, my featured channel is mostly dead. I analyze your gameplay and get depressed. Okay. You should stop then. Let's see. There's like the Duelist. He was here in chat earlier. The Duelist makes videos. Willow's Duality does casts. Alcazon has a channel called Decent. I don't think he talks though. He's like makes videos. And there's people who stream on Twitch like Tagada, Farms, Sletcha. He's cool as well. Heartser streams on Twitch as well with what's it? EDC Clan is his stream. So yeah. Hello, no, I don't talk. It's just FAF gameplay. Nexus also has a YouTube channel. Oh yeah, he does. My gameplay is a work of art. So true, Mosey. How about you promote YT channel? Do you have? I mean, that look, it reads like a sarcastic message, but I haven't seen a YouTube channel from you. Hey, I live on the top floor, going insane, I'll have you know. No basement for me. Nice. I literally walk out of my house to buy food and that's all. Oh, Mosey. Yeah, that occurred to me as well, J Steel. Did. Was thinking about making a BO tutorial series. It's a lot of work. It is. It is. Strange the game isn't as popular as StarCraft. Yeah. These things happen. For many reasons. The game developer going under didn't help. Streams are just our social interaction for the day. Otherwise, we would just sit in our respective basements going gradually more insane. Too true. "30 videos. Holy crap. Yeah, that is a lot. Tom's got a job today. Nice. Good job. Good job on getting a job. Not the most eloquent phrase. Congratulations. Everyone will just call me BO whore anyways. Yeah, but they already do that, so you might as well just lean into it and go for it. Package handler FedEx. Oh god, could you imagine? Thomas is the guy. Fucking your package over a wall or something. Oh, well, I guess you're not delivering. Well, I guess package handler is not the delivery guy. Doesn't have space to dropkick them. An hour in the morning and evening doesn't sound full time to me, Turbo. I mean, if they're paying in between, like, take it, obviously. That would be great. How the hell did Molesy and Swakkel play a game that didn't even last 4 minutes? The hell? Why'd you have to stop streaming, Tagada? First bomber, depression control. Okay, okay. Fair enough. That makes sense. Let's put this on. Wait, did we watch this one? I will find out in a sec, I guess. Maybe we did watch this. God, there really is so few ladder games. Like, if you go to page 2, 2K Plus, it's like, then you get down to 19th of June. What the hell? I feel like we did watch this, did we? studying and internet issues, damn. Coach Autonoob. This guy? Autopsy? PM me for trade tips, just do the opposite of me. The classic. Yeah, we watched this game already, so we won't watch it here. Down 50% since it started last September. Oof. Well, down 50% means you're still in the game though, so that's the main thing. Not easy to get students. Virtually impossible, actually. I've given a few lessons, a few bits of training. And, yeah. So we got Molsey versus Manius. Well, seriously? Hmm. It's hard to, first lesson is hard. Second lesson is easier. Because you've covered some ground. And you have a bit of a better idea what the person is doing wrong. What is this build from Benias? What? Why is he not building mexes? Targeted training is very effective. I think that is actually Sneed. Really? NES is FTX free, Francis. Okay. Fair enough. Alright, Sneed playing ladder. Cool. You know, I point out all the mistakes, tell them what to focus on, tell them do that play and come back a few weeks. Then you realize they stopped playing ladder. Yeah. Yeah, well, look, you know, you can lead a horse to war. That's how it goes. When I teach someone, I try to, well, you have to tailor it to them. And you really need to, in my opinion, be quite focused. Well, let me think now. You want to make sure that everything you say is actually relevant to their level, I guess. Focus on the most important things. The fundamentals are always the... Like, if one dude's 1600 and one dude's 1900, the 1900 dude has just better fundamentals. It always comes down to fundamentals, as in expanding. This bomber is pretty nice. Look at that. Expanding, you know, managing your eco, these kind of things. And also trying to spot specific ideas that they have in their head that are fucking them up, because that's usually what happens, to be honest. People have bad ideas and they need to be disabused of them. Or they just don't have a critical idea that they need in their head, and you have to put it there forcefully. Or not even forcefully, but just make sure that they get the idea. You need to be thinking about this when you're playing. Also, I try and focus on, try and be kind of a little bit abstract rather than particular. Because telling someone what to do on a specific map in a specific situation is not as useful potentially as if you can tell them how to think about the game generally. Sub 7. RTP going better when you don't find games. Yeah, of course. Ozzy, way more reclaim. These engineers here are doing a good job. So this is kind of a weird map. It's like land in the middle. There's bits of water on the side. You have to drop this. This you can walk to. And this you have to drop as well. Mosey got some of the reclaim. Maybe most of it. How many people are active in FAF? It's hard to say. I mean, like, say online right now, there's about 1,000 people in chat on the client. At peak times, it's like 1,500 plus in chat. Over the course of the month, there might be like, how many is it? 10,000 people? 10,000 accounts used over the course of a month, or maybe more. Something like that. So yeah. Kind of sad we have 10 times more player in ladder. Our ladder is less active. Well, they pay people to play ladder though. Like if you look, they have like rewards for. They put like 2 grand into getting people to play ladder every month or something. We have ladder league. Yeah, but I mean, it's not the same. Just look at what PA does. It's not the same, really. So Brezzy, a real 100 players only to play with at 1500 plus. Well, I mean, a bit more than that maybe, but sure, it's not that many. The Requiem. What game pays? Planetary Annihilation. Pays for ladder participation. It's like the top dude in every rank, and there's like, I don't know, 15 ranks or something, gets $100, I think, something like that. So T2 land for Mosey, nothing for Ned. Mosey getting the hot plates going. Yeah, I don't really watch lower rated games very often at all. Have I been reached by the Sanctuary RTS devs yet? No. What do I think about it? I'm in a big wait and see period. Not really thinking too much about it. I'll play some derusting 1 vs 1. No, I'm gonna end the stream after this game, I think. Thank you. Becoming top 10 in bar sounds a lot more interesting. I think I will play bar pretty soon again. Jagged, can you make some quick analysis for Brutus's post about the FAF code of conduct? Yeah, I know, Sokol. I can check what that's about. I don't actually know what you're talking about there. I don't know what you're talking about, but I will look. Okay. We'll look at it after this. Yeah, Mosey got this pretty beautiful army here. Look at these hoplites. Oh, I love this. Oof. Gotta dodge those rockets. You gotta be careful because hoplites do friendly fire damage. What a nice fight for mid while ignoring everything else. Farms will forever be mad that people play his map incorrectly. Oh, friendly fire. Gotta be wary of it. But yeah, this army is like, is great. Oh, overcharge goes to the right. Right, let's speed this up. A few Wagners or something around the sides. I mean, there's literally nothing happening anywhere else except the middle. Pillars are getting absolutely vaporized. Sparky's on the front line. PD goes down. Both the Sparkies go down as well. Oof. Sneed is really quite doomed here. But you can dodge a lot of the hoplite damage, to be honest. Oh, Mongoose. God, he's so low HP. How is he still alive? Oh, he got a vet. He got his second vet level. Yeah, hoplite's not really the best for fighting ACUs, but there's just too many rockets, he can't dodge them all. Nicely done. Mosey? Yeah. That's way too many pigeons here for... And yeah, nobody doing anything anywhere else except through the middle. It's definitely not great, but you know. Yeah, this is perfectly possible. But also, like, there's not even a naval factory for, like, you know, or people trying to steal mexes, or there's not this Hydra isn't built, neither is that one. This isn't dropped. This isn't dropped. Not a single unit through here. A scout, that's it. Yeah, so nice hoplites though. All right. So let's look at this thing. Okay, version from 7th of July. That is today. Intro. Code of conduct applies to all space managed by the FA Forever project, including IRC, forum, Discord, Zulip, issue trackers, wikis, blogs, Twitter, YouTube, Twitch, and any other communication channel used by our communities. We expect this code of conduct to be honored by everyone who participates in the FA Forever community, formally or informally, or claims any affiliation with the association in any FAF related activities, and especially when representing FAF in any role. This code is not exhaustive or complete. It serves to distill our common understanding of a collaborative shared environment and goals. We expect it to be followed in spirit as much as in the latter. We expect it to be followed in spirit as much as in the letter, so that it can enrich all of us and the technical communities in which we participate. What? What do you mean empathic? I don't see what you're talking about. The code of conduct may be supplemented by further rules specifying desired and undesired behavior in certain areas. Specific guidelines. We strive to 1. Be open. We invite anyone to participate in our community. We preferably use public methods of communication for project-related messages, unless discussing something sensitive. This applies to messages for help or project-related support too. Not only is a public support request much more likely to result in an answer to a question, it also makes sure that any inadvertent mistakes made by people answering will be more easily detected and corrected. Okay. Fair enough. Be empathetic. Asterisk. Where's that asterisk? This code defines empathy as... Okay, interesting. A vicarious participation in the emotions, ideas, or opinions of others. The ability to imagine oneself in the condition or predicament of another. Empathetic is the adjectival form of empathy. Cool. Welcoming, friendly, and patient. Work together to resolve conflict. Okay. But we do not allow frustration to turn into a personal attack. We should be respectful. Yeah, farms can read my emotion, that's for sure. TLDR copied from Apache Foundation. What's that? Is that the Java thing? No, that's Oracle. Nerds have a really complicated relationship with change. What? Be collaborative, be inquisitive. Yeah, good. Be careful in the words that we choose. We value professionalism in all interactions. Take responsibility for our own speech. Violent, sexist, racist, etc. Sexually explicit. Doxing, sharing private content. Personal insults. Unwelcome sexual attention. Excessive or unnecessary profanity. No, not if you want to stream faff. No, they have no say over people who stream faff. Repeated harassment of others. Advocating for or encouraging any of the above. Be concise. Keep in mind that what you write once will be read by hundreds of persons. Is this just... the last two just read like they're just aimed down the barrel at FTX. Step down considerately. Members of every project come and go. When somebody leaves or disengages from the project, they should tell people they're leaving and take the proper steps to ensure that others can pick up where they left off. In doing so, they should remain respectful of those who continue to participate in the project, should not misrepresent the project's goals or achievements. Likewise, community members should respect any individual's choice to leave the project. Did FTX not step down considerably? No, I think he just kind of has disappeared in the past couple of days. Harassed someone? No, I mean the like this excessive or unnecessary profanity, and the be concise. Just especially the be concise one. Just like it's just funny to me. Diversity statement is the most white person thing I've ever read. Diversity statement. FA Forever welcomes and encourages participation by everyone. We are committed to being a community that everyone feels good about joining. Although we may not be able to satisfy everyone, we will always work to treat everyone well. No matter how you identify yourself or how others perceive you, we welcome you. Though no list can hope to be comprehensive, we explicitly honor diversity in all of these things. Neurotype, phenotype, socioeconomic status, subculture. What's that? Subculture and technical ability. Okay. All official FA Forever communications in English. Translations may be provided. Yes. Subculture means goths and shavs. Emperor won. No, he didn't. But he did get more votes than FTX. Which is fucking mind-blowing. But Morix won the election. Reporting guidelines. Yeah, whatever. Reporting guidelines. If you believe someone's violating, you may reply to them, point out this code of conduct. Assume good faith. And then after that, you may report your compliance issues in confidence to either moderation team, president of the board, that's Shio, or any other board member. This statement is shamelessly copied and modified from Apache Software Foundation Code of Conduct and its honored predecessors. Yeah, makes sense. We're reading the FAF Code of Conduct. It's kind of language, so I'll never work for another major corporation. Yep. They did not include rating to diversity stuff. I know. That was a missed opportunity there. Rating definitely should have been in there. Like, it's way more important than profession. Yeah, Lincoln made a video, I think, and it was just negative about FTX, I think, pretty much. You can see in the results, it's like day 18 of the vote, there's suddenly like, it had gone down to single digit voting, I think. And then day 18, there was like, day 18 and 19, there was like 100 votes again. Total on those 2 days. Like, I think 75 and like 20 the next time. Can I link the video? I don't know where it is. Let me see. Oh wait, whoops. I don't know which video it was. I just know that there was one. I have no idea what day it would have been on. Also, I can't read Russian. So, it could be any of these, I guess. Is it this, maybe? Yeah, this must be it. Wait, I know how to find out. Where's the FTX comments? Because I'm almost certain the FTX posted stuff. Can I see the link? No. I think it's this one. Need a simulated alternate universe where Emperor Penguin won. To fully appreciate what would have happened. Literally says player counselor in bracket. Yeah, but not when you're on this page. It doesn't. See? It's off the... It's not visible unless you hover over it. There's FTX. Responding. Oh, they're talking about the... Really? Oh, that's so bad. That's so dumb. There was some kind of tournament where they basically wanted... What was it? There's some kind of tournament and they wanted like the top 3 in a team game tournament to get avatars. So they'd like unique avatars, not like faction faces or whatever. Give them unique avatars. And then it's like, you can't do that. Like, unique avatars are supposed to be like, you know, semi-rare. And apparently that's like a anti-FTX thing. It's a bad thing he did. I don't know, dumb as fuck, really. Anyway. These are all grown men. Well, maybe. Anyway. Yeah, you know. My dream is to one day get a personal avatar on FAF. What a dream. I mean, you have a good avatar. Yours is basically a personal ava. Like that megalith. Nobody else has that megalith. That I see regularly anyway. No, well, at least Feather is actually banned, and again, that took in way too long. And then what? FAF gets DDoS straight away, maybe? I don't know. Unique skins for units. That was talked about. No turbo. I don't know if half will last another year. Okay, yeah. Sure. Alright. I'm off. It's just past midnight. Thank you all for watching. Whatever the hell this was. Hit like on your way out. And I will see you next time. Good night, guys.